Hey, do you want to hear a secret? God gives His children gifts. Period. Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 7, "But each of you has your own gift from God. One has this gift, another has that." Upon our acceptance of God's grace, He gave us at least one gift. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 4 says that these gifts are a testimony from God Himself of the salvation that He has granted to us. But contrary to the opinion of a lot of people, I seriously doubt those gifts from God are limited to the ones shown in Scripture. Romans chapter 12, verses 6 through 8 lists these as gifts: prophecy, serving, teaching, encouraging, giving, leading, and showing mercy. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 8 through 10 lists wisdom, knowledge, faith, gifts of healing, miraculous powers, prophecy, distinguishing between spirits, speaking in different kinds of tongues, and the interpretation of tongues. Just a couple of verses down in verse 28, it has apostleship, prophets, teachers, miracles, gifts of healing, helping, guidance, and different kinds of tongues. Over in 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 through 11, we have love, hospitality, speaking, and serving. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11 has apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers. Some people even point to this Old Testament scripture in Isaiah chapter 11, verses 2 through 3. After they read it, they come up with these gifts: wisdom, understanding, counsel, fortitude, knowledge, piety, and the fear of the Lord. Now, here's my question. Are we really expected to scour through all of those books of the Bible and look at all of those different lists and then determine which gift is ours only from those select few? I don't think so. I don't think the lists are exclusive or exhaustive. I think that they are a starting point to help you determine what gift you may have to serve and equip God's kingdom here on earth. Because several of the lists say that that's why the gifts are given in the first place. So maybe your gift is one of those listed, but maybe it's not. Maybe your gift is a beautiful voice of song that inspires people to examine their relationship with God. Maybe your gift is writing or praying or reminding others what their gift is. Maybe it's as simple as cooking or making people laugh. I don't know what your gift is, but I want to share this with you. This is an encouraging word that Paul wrote to Timothy, and he reminds Timothy of the faith that was passed down to him by his mom and his grandma. And then he says these words in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6, quote, "I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God, which is in you through the laying on of my hands." Timothy had a gift from God, just like we do, and he was told to fan it into a flame. Give it oxygen so it can roar to life. Other versions say kindle anew, or stir up, or keep ablaze, or keep alive the gift of God. The implication is this: you can neglect God's gift, and the more you do, the more it will diminish. So use the gift or gifts God has given you. Don't let them dwindle to the point where they are only embers. Fan them into a flame. Use them to glorify God and equip His church. I'm Bob Baulch with the That's Jesus channel. Be blessed.